I have an interesting question to pose to my fellow Red Dead Online fans. If a new player was to come to you and say, hey, Red Dead Online is 50% off, should I buy it? That is a very good question. And the origins of this began last week, sadly, on the day that Ray Liotta passed away. Credit to Rockstar for mentioning it in a tweet. Rest in peace, Ray Liotta, legendary actor, iconic voice of Tommy Vercetti for GTA Vice City. But not too long after they put this tweet out, they put out the Rockstar Spring Sale. They could have waited till Friday, and let's just say they got ratioed just a bit on Twitter for doing this. Okay, so there is a spring sale going on from now through June 8th, if you're interested. Now, there is a catch. You have to have a Rockstar social club, and all this is being done through the Rockstar warehouse. So I'll have this link below in the description section in case you're interested. Really quick, you can save 50% off GTA 5 on Xbox Series X, PS5, as well as the PS4, Xbox One, and PC versions of GTA 5. 33% off GTA Trilogy Defective Edition on PC, most likely through the Rockstar Games launcher, as well as 50% off select classic Rockstar PC titles, GTA 4, LA Noire, Max Payne 3, as well as Bully Scholarship Edition. 40% off select merch and apparel, and 50% or more off on Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online. Bear in mind, it says likewise, save 50% or more on Red Dead Online, as well as the regular and Ultimate Editions of Red Dead Redemption 2. Just bear that in mind as we journey over here to the various price tags and comparisons. Now you have the Ultimate Edition, which is supposed to be 50% off, but it's not. It's still $100. Good job, Rockstar. The Standard Edition of Red Dead Redemption 2, which contains Red Dead Redemption 2 Story Mode and Red Dead Online, is 50% off, once again, through the Rockstar store for $30. And then Red Dead Online is $10 US. That leads back to the big question, is Red Dead Online worth $10? Now, I'm doing this from the perspective of a new player. And this is what you get by simply getting into Red Dead Online without the roles. We'll talk about the roles in just a moment. By the way, if you are actually interested in Red Dead Online and taking advantage of this 50% more deal for Red Dead Redemption 2 and or Red Dead Online, feel free to check out my guides. I got a beginner's guide for Red Dead Online, as well as a cash guide, gold guides, and role guides as well. So this is what you get for Red Dead Online. Character creator at the beginning, along with the Land of Opportunity missions, Stranger missions, and free roam. Then you can also get the blood money missions, which are connected to Stranger missions. Get that Capitale. Then the gang hideouts, which are technically free roam dynamics. There's other free roam dynamics throughout the world as well. Daily challenges. This is a great way to earn gold in Red Dead Online as long as you stick with your daily challenges. Free roam events, PvP modes for those of you into PvP, call to arms survivals, hunting, fishing. You can sell whatever you hunt and catch by fishing to the butcher for money. Clothing, horses, saddles, stalls, weapons, firearms, all those things you can purchase, some of which is customizable to a certain degree. There's also Texas Hold'em poker in the game. You can form posses. You can explore the world of Red Dead Online solo or with a said posse. You can set up a camp. And while you're roaming around the world of Red Dead Online, you can also get into either PvE or PvP shootouts. So for a new player, obviously, there's a bit to do. Plus, there's also the roles. Unfortunately, the roles will cost you gold bars. However, if you're looking to just jump into Red Dead Online, take advantage of that 50% off deal for $10 US, and you have an extra $5 to spare, you can get a one-time special deal for $5, which will give you 25 gold bars. Once again, that's a one-time deal, and that will allow you to drop 15 gold bars on the trader roll and save that other 10 gold bars for whatever else you wish to spend gold bars on, because there's a variety of items that are gold bar only. But you can obviously earn gold in Red Dead Online as well. So the roles, once again, the best role that most people start with is the trader role. It's the best for earning money. It's connected to hunting, and there's a lot of camp upgrades you get via the trader role. And once you rake up the trader roll high enough, then you can unlock the Moonshiner roll. It's another way to make money. Plus, you also end up getting some Life of Shine story mode missions. The other 3 rolls include the action-packed Bounty Hunter roll. And there's different types of bounty hunting you can do in free roam. There's also legendary bounties. And the bounties also earn you gold nuggets, unlike all the other rolls that only pay out roll XP as well as cash. The Bounty Hunter roll does all 3, cash, XP, as well as gold. Then you have the Collector roll, which is fun for those of you that like collecting items and exploring the map of Red Dead Online. So that's a pretty good one for those of you that like collecting, and it's a great way to make money as well. And finally, the last roll added to Red Dead Online just about 2 years ago was the Naturalist roll, which allows you to either sedate animals or hunt legendary animals for their pelts. You can do both, but the Naturalist roll was the 5th and final roll that was added to Red Dead Online at the recording of this video. Obviously, for new players, if you put aside the rolls for a moment and just focus on everything else until you have enough gold grinded in Red Dead Online to purchase one of the rolls, then there is a lot to do for a new player. But there is cons that you should be aware of, even if you are looking at all those different activities and opportunities and jobs and saying, wow, there's a lot to offer in Red Dead Online for just $10. Well, there's also the very real possibility of no new update ever coming to Red Dead Online. The final update that we got so far was about a year ago with the Blood Money update. We're also down to monthly events. It used to be weekly events. By the way, I do cover the monthly events in Red Dead Online. Basically what that is discounts and other bonus opportunities to earn additional money, XP, Capitale, sometimes gold nuggets as well. There's also login and free items that come out with each monthly event for you to take advantage of. And sometimes Rockstar does rotate in some of the coveted limited time clothing for you to purchase at the stores. But the other con is Red Dead Online is currently a dying community from the lack of new content in Red Dead Online. Not as many people play Red Dead Online these days. The remaining few can be friendly most of the time, but there's still, just like in most other online multiplayer games, some griefers, tryhards out there who love going after new lower ranked players for easy kills. A lot of them enjoy spamming the Deadeye, ability card loadouts, consuming tonics, as well as using explosive incendiary ammo on their prey. There's also a select few tryhards and griefers out there that use exploits and glitches, which allow them to go into God mode, which makes it more difficult for even a veteran player to take down a God mode off the radar glitching griefer. A lot of this is because Rockstar and Take-Two games are very, very cheap. They only use peer-to-peer servers for Red Dead Online and GT Online, unlike dedicated servers. Another issue that's been happening since the launch of Red Dead Online back when it was in beta over 3 years ago is, on occasion, even if you have really good quality internet, there are times when you will most likely be disconnected while you're roaming around the map or hunting or fishing or doing a various activity or job. You will get an alert warning saying you've been disconnected for such and such reasons from the Rockstar game server. So expect that to happen. Disconnects are still a problem to this day in Red Dead Online, because peer-to-peer servers are obviously nowhere near as stable or secure as dedicated servers, especially if you're thinking about getting to Red Dead Online on PC. That's a big fat no. Don't do it, because it's literally the Wild West of Red Dead Online. There are no real safeguards on PC. Modding does occur on the PC version of Red Dead Online as well. It's a little bit more secure on Xbox and PlayStation because you also have to play through PlayStation Network as well as Xbox Live. But that's obviously a fee you have to pay as well. So most of you probably already are paying that fee for PlayStation Network and or Xbox Live to play on your PS4, Xbox One, PS5, or Xbox Series. But it's just an additional fee you have to tack on in order to play Red Dead Online every single month. Despite the fact that Red Dead Online does have a lot to offer for a new player, even if you exclude the roles at the beginning, it's still very grindy when it comes to cash, and especially when trying to earn gold nuggets. There's a lot of items in the game that are gold only, especially all 5 roles. You will have to have gold either earned in the game or conveniently bought through the gold bar store in order to eventually unlock 1, 2, or all 5 of the roles. depending on whether or not you're into all 5 roles or just 1 or 2 or 3 in particular. So in conclusion, is Red Dead Online worth $10 US? Well, it obviously does have a lot to offer to new player, but if Rockstar is not going to continue updating Red Dead Online in the foreseeable future, that means no title updates, no fixes or improvements to problems that we've already mentioned, and no future roles, no future properties, no future content. So if you buy Red Dead Online right now, going in today for only $10 US, you have to go in with your eyes wide open, understanding the cons as well as the reality that you're buying this game as is right now. And if there's ever any future updates to the game, then that's just an additional bonus. But the best deal, in my opinion, for anyone interested in Red Dead is to take advantage of the Red Dead Redemption 2 Standard Edition, which is only, what, $25-$30 US, somewhere in that ballpark. You get an awesome 60-plus hour story experience of Red Dead Redemption 2, following Arthur Morgan, along with some great side characters, main story, and secondary quests and activities that you can do that will keep you immersed for, like I said, at least 60-plus hours. And on top of that, you also get Red Dead Online for free. So for basically $20 more, you get Red Dead Redemption 2 along with Red Dead Online, which in my opinion is the better deal. That way, if you get bored of Red Dead Online, you can always jump into Red Dead Redemption 2 or vice versa. Now I want to know what everyone else thinks that happens to be a veteran Red Dead Online player, going in with the understanding that we may never get a future update to this game or even like title fixes and updates. I hope that we do, but I'm just trying to be as open, honest, and real with potential new Red Dead Online players as possible. I want to know what the veterans think. Do you think the Red Dead Online is worth 50% off for $10 just for the standalone version of Red Dead Online? Your thoughts, your views, your opinions, as always, welcome below in the comments section.